Hello. How are you? Oh, fine, thank you. Thank you for asking, even though you did not give a fuck. I don't know. I'm trying to do entertaining voiceover. The one I did before this was really fucking boring. I'm a boring son of a bitch, aren't I? The fact that you said nothing means that I am. Even though I can't fucking hear you. That was cringy as fuck. I'm not doing that again. And no, I'm not gonna edit any of this out. I'm just gonna leave it in because I'm too fucking lazy. Third time, by the way, recording this audio. You are gonna hear creaks, you are gonna hear pitter-patters, and you are gonna hear background noise. As well as white noise. I don't know how to get rid of that because I'm not a professional. Also, here's the art that I'm drawing. Lady, sexy, belly, just the regular routine. It's routine. The last audio I recorded, I'm wiping stuff off my desk real quick. I kind of just spilt my tea all over me. Yeah, no, it was fun. Anyway, so by myself here, in my room, by myself, not talking to anyone. There's nothing really entertaining going on. I really have nothing going on in my life, ever. And my sister watches these videos, and she's probably gonna be like, oh, this is boring. And then I'll be like, yeah, hi, Brayden, by the way. Hi, how are you? Fuck you, you son of a bitch. She probably can hear me in her own room. I don't know. The walls aren't soundproof in this house. Everybody can hear me. I'm kind of doing this. It's really cringy. It's really fucking weird. It's just like awkward. It's an awkward feeling, you know. To do stuff by yourself, to talk to yourself by yourself, even though I do it on the basis. Nobody really does talk. I don't talk to other people by myself. I talk to myself by myself. You know what I mean? Yeah, you know what I mean. Whatever. I took like 20 minutes trying to figure out what kind of music I'm gonna put it. It's gonna repeat 3 times, and I put. I don't know. I'm just trying to figure out my life right now. I have no life. There's nothing to figure out. I should just die. No, wait, no. I'm gonna live. I'm sorry. Okay, hold on. This is stupid. Most of the stuff I don't even know what the fuck I'm saying. I don't know what the fuck I'm saying. I'm just recording audio for no point at this reason. English is hard, man. English is so fucking hard. I'm trying to stay upbeat, trying to stay positive, and not trying to go, and... Anyway, so let's talk about the art piece because that's the only thing I have to talk about. There is a skirt. I am line arting a skirt. I get rid of this hand, by the way. I get rid of both hands. Both hands sucked. I hated both of those hands. This one, I end up just saying fuck it and hide it behind the skirt because I didn't feel like fixing it again and again and again until I felt like it was right. And I also didn't feel like looking at a reference image. So, hand behind the skirt, perfect. Don't care. I drew the other hand, so we're good. Yeah. Where most people feel like they have to hide their laziness, I'm like, no, I can't be lazy. And then when I do hide my lazy, I hate myself for it. But this time, I'm like, I'm fine with that. There's partial hand. You can see that it is a hand. It is not hiding anywhere. It does not look uncomfortable. It looks like it's there. And it would probably be there. It doesn't need to be up front. I don't know. I try to, like, I guess, what's the right word? I don't fucking know. Overpower? I don't know. No, that's not the right word. I try to pretend that I'm not lazy, and I try to show other people that I'm not lazy, and then I have to have like both eyes in the photo. I have to have both hands at the forefront, and the stuff like that. But I never draw feet. And when I draw feet, they're in socks or shoes, and whatever. I have to just basically force myself to hide stuff because if I don't, then I am going to show it, and even if it looks like shit, what the fuck am I even saying? My problem is the opposite of people saying I hide my hands too much, is I show my hands too much. I show my hands too much. I show too much eyes. I need to stop as much, put them in there, yeah, but like, I need to stop doing too much. But I also do too little at the same time. Like, whereas I put hands, I don't add in a background. And when I do add a background, sometimes I hide something. But never on the character. Always the character has something. They have to have both hands. They cannot not have both hands. And if they don't have both hands, it's because it's hiding and it has to be in the pose. The pose has to make sense. A lot of people put the hands behind the back. I never do that unless there's a reason for it. And this one kind of has a reason for it. There's no need for her arm to be up in the forefront. It would look awkward, and so I just kind of like gave up and I put it in the back of the skirt like it's supposed to be, you know? Oh, hiccups. Yeah, that's always great. Yeah, So we're just gonna keep messing with layers here. Oh, and we're gonna get to the coloring now. So my last art piece was a traditional art piece. It was a traditional art piece, and I fucking hated it because, well, let's be honest. I mean, I didn't hate it. I just hate what I did with it. Like, I know I could have done better, is what I'm saying. You know? What the fuck was that? Okay. There's always gonna be, whenever I say anything, there's always gonna be a part where I'm trying to say something and it just comes out as babbled and burbled and gurgled like that. And that is the story of my fucking life. Another thing is, I don't know, another thing, what was I gonna say? I forget. Hair. I fucking suck at drawing hair for some reason. This one fucked me, like, a lot. This one fucked me. I couldn't draw hair for the life of me, and I just gave up, and I let it go. It's not even the liner, it's the sketching, it's the shaping, it's the layers. Like, I don't know what's wrong with me. When I was drawing this, I drew this yesterday, so it's not yesterday for you, yesterday for me, so just so you know. I mean, it may be yesterday for you. It may be, because I might post this today, or I might post it tomorrow. You don't know. I'm more than likely gonna post it tonight. It's 9:35 p.m. It's 82 degrees outside, and it feels like a fucking summer because it's so moisture. And every time I go outside and I sit down in a chair, my butt starts to make its own little puddle. Yeah, when I was at the doctor the other day, my mom had to come in with me because even though I'm 19, I have some stuff going on with me right now that I can't go anywhere alone. But whatever. It's not mental, it's all physical. It's just doesn't fucking matter. It doesn't fucking matter. What was I saying? Oh yeah, we were in there and they have like these black plastic seats, you know, the ones that they always have at school and stuff. Very cheap, you know. And they have them, and the setup of the office is small. So by the, you know, area, they have like 4 corners. They got the area with that table thing that you lay on, you know, that thing. And then they got the area where the doctor sits. They have 2 chairs. One's by that table thing, and then one's by the desk, off doctor's desk. It's weird, but okay, that's what the setup is. And where you pump, like where you get your blood pressure checked, you know, because they check you every time you come in, it's by the table. So you have to sit by the table, and they'll sit you by the table, and they'll sit all the way across the other side of the room. I was sitting there, and my mom was sitting by the table where the doctors are at, the doctor's desk. And so eventually we had to change seats because they had to take my blood. They were going to test my blood for something, which they did find something, and it's autoimmune. Don't know, don't care. You guys don't know, you don't care. But anyway, so I have to get up off my seat, and my butt's already sliding around because it's a swamp under there because I'm wearing shorts, and it's hot. So I get up. And my medication, my birth control, makes me hella sweaty. Like, I drip out of nowhere. It's so gross. It's so disgusting. But I get up, and my mom and I change seats. And my mom does not realize at first. The doctor's walking out of the door because she's about to go. You know, she's got to get the nurse to come in and get the blood because that's what they do. And so my mom goes to sit in the spot. And I point at it, and I tell her there's spot sweat there. And then she looks at it, and the doctor's right about to exit the door. She's like, in the door. And my mom goes, ew. And the doctor, she turns around, our doctor, she turns around, she goes, what? And my mom's like, oh, it's just her butt sweat. And so our doctor points out a cleaner that's on top of the doctor's desk and the paper towels because they have a sink next to it. It's a very, I don't know if this is normal for a regular doctor's office, but they like have their computer, they bring in a laptop, so they don't have a computer there set up. But, so they'll put their computer in there and they'll have like drawers and stuff, but they have the sink and it's like a marble, or even like, you know, the stuff where they just lay a plaster, I think, on top. I don't think it's plaster, whatever it is. But, you know, it's just like connected to the sink and stuff, and it's the same, it's counter basically. But, so they have paper towels. I don't know why this is weird, but they have paper towels. So I had to, I moved over to my seat, and my mom cleans off the seat that she was about to sit in. And my computer went to sleep. Okay, I woke it up. Okay. So my mom cleans off the seat that she's about to sit in, and it has my butt sweat on it. Using my butt print. And so she cleans it off for the first time, and I still saw my butt sweat on there, because you can still see it, obviously. Even though she wiped it down very good, my butt sweat was just stuck on there, because it's like a it's like a grippy seat. It's not like a flat, completely flat seat. So I told her about it, and she looks at it, she goes, oh my gosh. So she wipes it down again, and then when we sit there giggling for the next, I don't know, half a minute or so, the nurse comes in, and she sees us giggling. She's you know they're questioning, why the hell are they giggling? What the hell did they do? So we had to tell her. We told her about this butt sweat. She thought it was funny too. And then obviously I'm getting my blood drawn, so we need to calm down because needles are involved. And I would rather not be stabbed in multiple spots while laughing. So eventually we calmed down. And trying to calm down, you don't ooh, hiccups. You don't talk. You just sit there and you just try not to think about it, right? And so our nurse was kind of getting, uncomfortable with the silence, and starts talking about how when she went outside and she was doing stuff, and she was talking about the heat and how she was sweating so bad and the sweat was dripping down her back, which made me laugh because it reminded me of the butt sweat. And then when she realized what she said and what she had done, because the needle is now in my arm and drawing blood, she stopped talking completely, and we just waited in silence until it was over, because I am terrible at not laughing. I am an awful non-laugher, if you know what I mean. I just suck at it so bad. But that was my experience at the doctor's office the other day. And every time someone mentions butt sweat, I have to laugh. It's just a thing. It's just a thing now. I don't know why I thought of that randomly. It's just something to tell, I guess. I don't really have anything else to say. Maybe I should have went through that story a little bit slowly. But then it would become boring, right? You gotta have, people these days, with our slow attention span, right? Yeah, no. I don't know. Boomers be like, your attention span is so slow, and you have to do everything so fast, and you can't wait in line for 2 seconds. Bitch, yes I can. I got myself some tickety-tocketies and some YouTubey boobies. YouTubey boobies. YouTube boobs. I'm stuck on the YouTube boobs. Anyway, but yeah. Oh, that whole TikTok as a total, it's a weird thing. And people who don't go on TikTok as often can't really find any good content on TikTok, is because TikTok starts off with the fucking cringy shit, and then you have to be committed for a while to find the stuff that you would like. Or I don't know, just the fast way is to go through the hashtags. But people don't do that. It's just something like you have to get accustomed to, like drinking beer. People who drink beer, they get accustomed to it. Beer is really gross. It's really fucking gross. I'm not gonna lie. Who hasn't tried beer in their entire life? Who haven't just taken a sip out of their parents' beer? I don't know. My parents don't drink beer. My uncle does. He loves beer. He is obsessed with beer. He will drink beer day in and day out. He will come home and crack out a cold one. I don't even know what the fuck I'm trying to... It's almost to the end of the video. Let me go back to talking about the art piece. So anyway, the background I was lazy on, but I also liked it, and the character didn't pop out much, so I didn't want to change anything about it, so I just added an outline. But I fucked up on the outline, and it went around the border too, so I just erased anything that I didn't want instead of just going back and erasing the entire outline and then restarting on that, because that would just take too much time. So I just erased the border, and then I made it glow so it wasn't choppy and it looked better. It's just art, man. Just look at the sparkly titties. I love shiny things. I love sparkly things. Anything shines and sparkles, I love it. Give me. I think I have an obsession, actually, with the shiny and sparklies. Anyway, so this is the end of the video. I'm going to say goodbye. And here, you might hear a little extra, but without me talking, but I'm going to say goodbye. Bye. Why the fuck did I say that multiple times? Goodbye.